again, everyone. Welcome back to more Banished with me, Tenikov. We're still in Kennelwood, our harsh, hard, mountain, small environment. Things are looking quite good. We've just had 3 students become adults and now begin working as laborers. So we could assign them to either the general populace, get them back to the food production, which still looks pretty good, quite frankly. Or we could throw them into the mines to become stonecutters or iron workers. It's kind of a toss-up at this point. Actually, how much iron do we need for the trading post? 40. We have 40. Let's go ahead and get that built then. We'll use that as our next stone sink. And I believe I've discovered the solution to my space problem, which wasn't a problem at all. I believe the chapel can go right here, and then I'll get rid of this road and instead back it up to the chapel, and that should give me just enough room to squeeze in. I could even face them this way, I believe, but if I can't, I could always put them on the road right behind there, and then it's like a mega block. And then I could put a cemetery. I think it's like, well, do something as big as I can get it, I'm sure. Start somewhere like this. Wow. I'll find a place for the cemetery, even if it's over here, which, to be honest, isn't a terrible idea. Just have it be 13 by 13? Yeah, 13 by 13. Perfectly lucky. 12 by 12. Something like that, and then I can put a path around it. I mean, right next to the market, yeah, maybe not ideal, but it is what it is. We will kick it back up to our normal speed. Wow, snow falls faster. That might be what's making the videos kind of rough. But this is a harsh climate, so we're used to the weather screwing with us. Mother Nature, you cruel mistress. That house is facing that way. Yeah, I think. And that house is facing that way. Yeah, so we're good to get rid of this road right here in preparation. I mean, I'm sure they'll still use it for however long, but just planning ahead. Let's see, we've upgraded all our stone houses in the last episode. I mean, not these or these, which actually maybe these remote houses should be upgraded. These people are getting, well, these people are getting pretty up there in age. Advanced, as they would say. Not a lot of room in that stockpile either. Not a lot of room really anywhere. It's a good problem to have, I suppose. I will go ahead and make use of some of the resources that I'm trying to save, just because I'd like to save them as much of a walk for firewood as I can. Firewood, actually, this is what I'm talking about. It's a sneaky, sneaky little mistress. We upgrade a few houses real quick, and all of a sudden, even though they're more efficient, we lose 125 firewood because they're they claim their own, well, let's see how much each, well, 10, that's not very, this is the last one to build. 16, yeah, that's not very much. It's not like we don't have plenty of logs. We're right up near the log limit, actually, and we've been building. How are we doing over here? We need well, there's tons of stone right here. You know, we could just, I think it's more efficient to put down a stockpile. Someone like this, they'll be forced to turn that into resources, and hopefully they'll do that very quickly. Hopefully they're not already working over here. Yeah, I don't think they are. Where's our builders? Picking up resources. So he must be working as a laborer. Picking up resources, okay. Chlorants. Interesting. Plenty of iron? Well, not plenty. We don't have plenty of iron at all. But we've got enough that I don't feel right about mussing up the landscape with a mine yet. Plus we don't have the workers. How did I close? I closed these things. I'm a compulsive tidier. As if you couldn't tell from compulsive arrangements already. Let's see, early spring snow. That's kind of cool. 40 degrees in early spring. I feel like early spring and early autumn should punish us just a little bit. But they don't seem to too much. And in summer, I think we had a summer of 106. Which is not very harsh. Well, it's harsh, but it's the wrong end of harsh. Is that a basket? Yeah, someone's... Oh. We've found a crime scene. That is where Pearlton the Gatherer died. You're removing evidence. Let's see, so we've almost depleted our iron. We're completely out of stone, so we need 20 more iron. Please tell me that we at least brought 10 stone over here. Oh, man. Okay, so we're out of iron. Is that stone? This is going to be quite the walk for someone. That is stone. What is it doing right there? I thought... Oh, maybe that's what I did. Okay. We should not have any... Oops. Oops. I mean, easy stuff. There's some iron. Did we get all that iron already? Well, crap. We may not have had as much iron as I thought we did. That's not that bad of a march, I guess. Just around there? Yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, it sucks that you can basically see civilization from where you're at. Storage for produced goods is near capacity. Again, that's a good problem to have. I think it means that we're storing too much food. What else gets stored in there? Definitely too much tools. We'll cut down to not 0 tools. What the hell's the point of that? How about 50? We don't have 50 people. This way we won't use iron for a little while. And we'll slowly get rid of half the storage in that shed at least. And some storage here. Eventually I'd like to move to steel tools, but it's going to be kind of tough to do on this map. Space is, I mean, I can't stress it enough. It's such a priority. So the front of that building is there. It looks like the front of this building is here. So if I did want to continue and make this 2 rows of 6, which was my intention, I'd have to re-rotate that house. Not that big a deal, I don't think. How's our fishing doing? 850, that's pretty good. I'm worried about overfishing, but I have a hunch that as long as you're at or below full staff within this radius, you should be fine. I mean, you can, well, I guess you can't. But if I assigned 4 people to work this and then I had another fishing hut right here and they overlapped, I imagine we could deplete the resource. Maybe we can deplete the resource just by doing this, but I don't think so. I really hope not. Just get an idea on some expansionary policies. I keep trying to put stuff there. I am aware of that. I think I've tried putting stuff here as well, which aside from the river, not a bad place. It's not like we don't have another river right here, and actually it's doing quite well. This hunter produces 760 venison. This hunter, which has nothing to speak of, produces 560. Possible reasons? Nothing at all up here? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure there's reason. So we have the iron, we need the stone. We are probably still short on iron. No, we have the iron. We're short on stone. Okay. Let's dump some more people into the quarry. Oh, 9. I like keeping fractional numbers. So like this is a third of the suggested number of builders. That's fine. These are all 75% efficiency. That's 50% efficiency. That, like we ever need more than one herbalist. I mean, I'm sure we do, but we're at 250 capacity. That's so much. And then 1 of 1 is kind of hard to do, but 9 of 15 is, you know, 60%. That's not a bad place to be, I don't think. Hopefully we can really rake in the stone for a short while. Also, you will note that we're at 41 people. So we're pretty close to the not victory condition, but trigger condition, I guess. Oh, also, I believe I'm going to put Town Hall against all odds right here. There's a couple reasons for that. One, this is the radius of the hunting cabin, which is the thing that I really care about. The Forester, I mean, it's the same thing. It will just come to the edge of it, and I have noticed some deer grazing right here. So I hope that by putting it here, maybe these deer are smart, lucky, I don't know, but they kept wandering this way, and every time I looked up, it seemed like they were just stuck right here, just outside the radius. So if I put this here, hopefully they'll hit it and go, oh crap, run this way and get eaten. Because that's a nice image. Oh good, okay, building our trading post, so that's very interesting. And we still need iron, we still need stone for upgrading this house. I'm a little curious, because these are going to be ridiculous. 40 stone, 10 iron each, so that's already 80 iron. 90 iron total. 40, 160, 320, 360 stone. And then the logs, which I'm not even worried about the logs. But 360 stone, that's... We're talking about nearly depleting our core... I mean, not nearly depleting it, but 15% is... call it 300 something. Yeah. So basically we'll be down at 60% and then all these will be stone. And that's not even counting building anything else. It's rough. Music in this game is very relaxing. I'm very proud. Only used 10 tools since I effectively turned that off. Maybe we'll still have some to trade. Won't that be nice? Actually, I really don't want to use the iron. Dilemma. Oh, I could put the cemetery right here. No. Surely that's got to be houses. Surely we have to find a place for the living to live before we care about where the dead live. Maybe next to the houses? There's plenty of dead space over here. Huh. Dead space. Cemeteries. Funny, funny. Okay, we're still not coming near our food limit, so I believe it's safe to say, and I've probably said this before, 75% efficiency on let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4 food producers, 75% efficiency. So 3 food producers for 40 people. Assuming, I don't think that they produce over 1,000 with a 4th worker. I'm really not sure. And you know what? As much as I sound like I care, I enjoy figuring it out. I don't want to know the exact numbers, because what's the fun in that? If I knew that these guys produced exactly 500 when staffed full, or exactly 600 when staff full, and every worker produced exactly 200 if it was at max efficiency. That would take the fun out of it. And if I knew that every citizen required exactly 10 food per season or whatever, that takes the fun out of it. It's nice to not know, because this way I have to pay attention. I have to slowly increase my limits. I really need more storage because I'm getting tired of this message. But you know, seriously, I know. I could put another barn over here. It's not a bad idea. Will it fit? Oh, it will fit. It fits perfectly. That's almost too perfect to not do. And then it gives me, I mean, if I had stuff in it that I wanted to trade, that'd just be too perfect. Let's, I don't know if boats will come if there's not someone assigned to the trading depot, so I'll go ahead and do that. And this stockpile was primarily just for the collection of that stuff. Get rid of it. Looks like we've got more stone. That's not 9 stone. That's only 8 stone. I can count more stones than that. That's 6. We've got that's not 4 stone. That. Looks like 12 stone is 4 stone. Although I suppose that makes perfect sense if each 3 stone is 1 stone, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Surely that's not what they mean. We are doing well. 1,000 firewood, 50 tools, of course. 100 coats, good lord, where are those staying right now? So our entire storage right here is nothing but coats and tools. Whoops, something to know in the future. Don't put these so close, put these more by the town. I could still move them, but there's no need. Not really. Yeah, there's no need. Is that 8? I think that is 8. So it'd be kind of cool. I close the professional tab. Man, at least I notice it. But not fast enough. I guess I did it after the trader thing. 20 stone. Let's see. I think we're going to build the chapel, town hall. What requires less? Well, it's not exactly resounding. I'd say the chapel requires less. So maybe I'll get the town hall out of the way. See if I can do it with gathered resources. Let's see. What do we got going on here? Have a trader still waiting on our first boat. It is a rainy spring. 66 degrees, that is comfortable. Not harsh. 29 stone, like 360 or something, some ridiculous number. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. Displace that family for a minute. Seems wasteful. I want some sheep. That's what I really would love right now. Are we low on? Oh, produce goods, right. God, this game is just gorgeous. I still can't get over it. It's really ridiculous. I'm so happy. Incredible. Oh, you know what? We don't actually have enough iron to upgrade that house. It's an interesting walk for someone to make. Wow, these mountains. Oh, is this mount... what is it? Kennel? Sure. I think that's the one. It's interesting how the edge of the map works as well. It seems like you can see further if you're rotated a certain direction, but it's specifically made so that, like, for instance, if this is north, I can go due north and the edge of the town will always be visible. Quite intelligent design, I must say. We have so much wood, it is retarded. That is why we're full. We are also full on firewood. Great. But none of those are actually finished goods. Finished goods are just referring to the surplus of tools. 50 still? Still? Really? Only used 20 tools? Lost a hunter, replaced it with a laborer. That's cool. I'm good with that. 7 iron now. Do I need more? I think that'll take care of what I'm still waiting on. I'm really not entirely sure though. Kinda iffy on the exact numbers. Looks like we have 1 iron, so that's 6. So at least 7. I mean, we might as well just pick up some more from somewhere. This isn't particularly out of the way. Yeah, I mean, let's pick up a lot of iron, actually. In preparation. I think I will put another hunter-gatherer. Food is not an issue. And we're at 43 people. It's dropped slightly. But food is not an issue right now. So I think I'll put another hunter-gatherer pair up there. Maybe save this for, I don't know, sheep or something. Really, if I want to put a bunch of houses over here, I really need a way to justify it. I mean, I can justify a couple more houses with a mine and a big pasture there. Maybe another bridge is what's necessary. Wrong. This 1, 2, 3, 4 road. Yeah, that's cool. And then I think it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 road. That's pretty long for a bridge. That was 12. Yeah, that's pretty long for a bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge, they were all roughly this span in length. I wouldn't really want to span anything much longer than that if I didn't have to. Oh, our legendary blacksmith died. Sad. Have we gotten any adults recently? Seems like we haven't. We're at 42 people. No laborers. Is that a problem? No, we've got all of our materials. Alright, sweet. And we've got 16 iron. I think we're doing okay. We could maybe fit a field in over here somewhere. What else is going on over here, actually? Nothing. Ooh. This is an interesting area. God, this map is... I gotta say, for going for this achievement, I thought that I was going to get screwed a lot harder on my map. I looked out. This is a very nice seed for this map. And that seed is 362-264-471 if you want to play on the same seed. Very, I mean, super easy. We started right here, which, by the way, is another interesting thing to note. all forest now. Some of that's probably due to the forester. Oh, right. Let's see. Trade goods. Let's take 50 tools off the market. And while we're at it, 50 hide coats. Oh, we have something to trade. That'll get us 50 times 8 is 400 in hide coats. That should get us enough for at least one animal. And then we'll work our way back up. And that also takes care of some of our storage problem. Because we don't need that many coats and hose. Or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's the saying, isn't it? Coats and hose? I think so. 43.52. Where did all this iron come from? Not something that I'm opposed to at all. 48. We may try to tie that up while we still can. Because the stone is just going to keep trickling in no matter what. So I think that that is centered. Not that it matters. I don't really plan on building anything over here. Actually, maybe that'd be a good place for a graveyard. Because this is the retirement home after all. Ha ha, chuckle chuckle. What is the radius? It's not terrible. I mean, it is kind of wasted space otherwise. The tailor has died of a weak heart. That's a new one. I will admit. Very freely. I've not seen that one. You know what? If this becomes a hospital... Right here. Or, you know, wherever. Right here, I guess. Couldn't I fit a tavern... here? I could. I mean, yeah. I kind of like that. It's a nice idea. It leaves us a couple... Merchant has arrived! What do you have for me? Pepper and roots. You're a food merchant. I care about... No, man, this... Should have done the tutorial on trade. Auto purchase. Ah, I see. Yeah, I want nothing that you have. Just out of curiosity. I have 1045 units, so I'm going to need to up that at some point, but goodbye. You know we're here. Tell your friends. Don't beat yourself on that. That's actually not a bad spot for another fishing dock. Because we're so hurting on food. Shame. 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 That'd be an interesting place to put it. I'm glad I can't put it there, if I'm being honest. And late winter. I believe this is the first snow. Wow. Not bad. Reserve of tools is low. 20 tools. That's so low. 50 tool limit. I think we can probably safely grab them. 100 clothes limit. We're at 50. What's our leather looking like? We got plenty of leather. Yeah, we got plenty of leather kicking around. Is that... Am I just imagining that? Or is that kind of clipping off the side? Whatever. I could up it to 100. And then know that I could safely grab another 50, another 400 value at any time. I think I like where we're at, though. We have, yeah, we're full on things that I told it that we want to trade. We also have a bunch of wood. So I'm going to go ahead and bring some firewood. do I do that? Firewood. Ah, here it is. The limit is, wow, okay, so this will be 2,000 value, 500. And that's gonna get dangerous for a second. After all, we've only got one woodcutter. But I think 500 is about our limit. We just have to be careful not to build any houses right now. Let's see what these models turned out to be. Huh, kind of hard to see. I like them. I really dig the stone houses. I kind of wish, again, that their roof was a little bit more similar. Or that these roofs were slate like that. But, you know, I know where my people live. I really like the wooden orientation. These people are kind of, they strike me as lower class now. Even though they live closer to the market. Ooh. I may only be able to fit one more row of houses in there. Interesting. We are not short on iron at all. We're short on stone. Actually, you know what? We can find some stone as well. Now that we're across the river, this is once again an option. What are these? Oh, it's mushrooms. I didn't tell anyone to collect any of this, did I? Okay, just making sure. I don't want anyone trying to walk around this. I don't think... yeah, I think they could actually walk around there, but they would definitely die. What do we have? Oh, cool. So we've got everything now, and we could, if we needed it, that's 400. Wow, 1550 is 1500, 750, 1150, and 2000, 3150. I think that's exactly what it would cost us to order some seeds, actually. That's lucky. Not that we really want any seeds right now. At some point, maybe we'll want some something to brew some ale with. I'm not even sure what that would be, but I mean, our happiness is fine, our health is fine. We're doing all right. Food limit 10,000, and actually, we're still kind of ticking up towards that. We really need more people. As you can see, our firewood dropped about 250 since we ported off half of it. But it's early summer. I think it's safe to build. Being safe to build... oh, that's a big family. I'm going to have to evict them. See if they went and lived in the boarding house. Yeah. That's really unfortunate. But, I need these 4 spaces. Right here. We've got 2 builders, 1 laborer. I like keeping at least 1 laborer just as a contingency so that they automatically fill whatever job comes available when someone dies. I don't remember where I proposed the school be moved to. It's not really a pressing issue, I guess. Let's see, I'm thinking at some point, possibly after the church, hospital here. I feel like that's the same distance as the school, which we've already discovered. So then the school goes wherever it fits, like right here. And then hopefully, I'm going to put my finger on my screen. Yeah, I think that's still outside the rate. I think it came to like right here. And I think I was being conservative. Reserve of iron is low. Hopefully we can grab 3 more before the blacksmith. 1 more. heat over those last 10? Iron's right here. Come on, guys. I think they got it. Sweet. So now we just need stone, which we've got some of. There's some of it, I believe. Okay. Town hall is coming. Grabs are coming. Grabs. Grab logs. We need more stone for the mine, rather. I think this will be farms of some sort, maybe. Or possibly just people's... No, they still don't fit the market. Again, I wish I had diagonal roads, because I'd kind of like to do that. That'd be cool. I believe as well we're getting kind of close to time on this episode. I guess, yeah, after Town Hall gets completed, perhaps. That's going to be a while, though. I don't know the order that they choose to queue buildings in. But they don't have all the resources yet. Builders could be working on this. We have 1 laborer, 2 cart resources around. I believe that might be him. Everyone else, except for the herbalist, which is, again, just 1 worker, doing a job, which is great. I like that. I would pull back on stonecutters because they're just a sink for workers. Actually, I will do that. 75% remaining is coming up. I'll pull back a lot. And I'll throw in some more builders slash laborers. See if we, oh, sweet, we're constructing. We are at 48. So we're close to the number that we just want to sustain. But there's no sense in not growing a little bit more, and I definitely want to be able to make warm coats. Just because we're cool like that. Unbelievable. 14. Yeah, there's all kinds of numbers. I like knowing where stuff's gonna fit. You know, we could... You know, we really don't need the wood. And maybe I should just leave it at that. We really don't need the wood. I could put that stockpile back and just start collecting stone over here. Those are trees dying of natural causes. I also could trade some herbs. Oh, town hall's finished. Sweet, so let's take a look at what we've got. I'll wait until this house gets demolished and rebuilt too. We're at 48 citizens, 18 families, 16 homes. So, what? So I guess that is how you could determine how many homes you need, maybe. You're 17, I feel pretty good about that, I guess. 58% educated, so... I mean, I assume at one point our education rate was going down. Let's see, that was the big double-story house. I'd like to at least keep it the same house. I know I just deleted it, but... Actually, I probably... No, I couldn't. I don't have the iron to build that out of stone. I was going to say I could probably just build it out of stone. See, 27 degrees in early winter. I feel like that's not harsh enough. Ah, here we go. 2 builders. That's convenient. Very convenient. No clerics, no physicians, no brewers, no miners, clearly. Herdsmen and farmers also. Okay. Production, this is interesting. We can control all of these. We use 4,000. We produce 4,000. That is, see, this is, I knew we were at holding pattern. We're losing slightly, but I'm sure that's just fluctuation. Currently, this is going to be always fluctuate. Logs and stone I wouldn't really trust, honestly. It's never going to be quite correct. Iron sort of depends, I guess, on what you're going to... Like, this year we used a bunch of iron to build houses and such, so I wouldn't really trust that. Fuel, on the other hand, I would trust a lot. We've got 750. Yeah, we're barely using 250, so I could move more, actually, over to... Actually, I think I'm going to lower my limit for now, back down to 750. Reason being, I just don't want it taking up so much space in stockpiles. And then I can always sell the excess. I've got 500 over here. I could pull off 500 of this, actually, and probably still be okay. Tools. In 1 year, we use about 20 tools. Useful to know, because I could pull off even more tools to bring to sell. Food, like I said, herbs. Wow, we use hardly any herbs. Clothes, 14 a year. That's actually surprising. It seems to me like our clothes we don't use nearly as fast as we even use tools. Alcohol, obviously none. Coal, obviously none. Inventory, this is cool because now we don't have to look in multiple places for our exact counts of everything. Berries, not exactly reflected. Leather, not reflected anywhere. Hide coats versus warm coats. Tools versus steel tools. Handy. 5,000 venison and 1,000 fish. Maybe we don't need another hunter, but we could use another gatherer for sure. Just for food diversity. Onions and roots and mushrooms and berries. Tasty things. I'm sure our people would like that. A laborer died of old age. That's... Alright. And then graphs. Population, so we're creeping up. Slight dip, that's probably one person. Because this isn't exactly a... Let's go 5 years. Yeah, we're trending upwards at least. Students... Children. Oh, good. No, well, we got a boom then. That's what that means. Are we? We are 49 people. Okay. Then we've got citizens. 100% clothed has been pretty much the norm. I imagine these dips are just when one person runs out and then goes back and gets more. Food. This is a handy one to keep around, because you want to make sure that you're always going to have this little pattern, more so in farming societies than in gathering societies, because you can gather year-round. But you want to make sure that you're at least always trending not downward. This is a big spike from when we did all those upgrades in houses, I'm going to guess. It's useful to learn how to read stuff like this. Logs, I keep increasing the limit. This is a big building spree, probably these houses. Stone, wild. Because pretty much I've been trying to produce as much as I can and using all of it instantly. Then producing, you know. A merchant has arrived at the trading post. Let's see what he has to offer and then get back to that. Cattle. I mean, I could use some cattle. I don't really want to put up with them though. What I want is sheep. I could order sheep at a 25% increase in price, which is 1,000. And right, I believe it's 1,000. I don't care if I'm wrong right now. I'm at 3,000, so I can't quite buy 2 at... Oh no, I can buy 3. Yeah, I'd like to get sheep going. I'll go ahead and put in that custom order. Oh, I guess, dismiss. So, excitement. We could be starting herding soon. Definitely in the next episode. Oh, wait. We are at 50 people. I'm excited to announce. See, stone is on the up and up because we're not using it for anything. Iron, same general thing. Produce it, use it all. Flag more of the easy to get stuff, use it all. Firewood, been generally consistent, at least for the last 5 years, because the limit's been ridiculously high. Oops. Coal, never used it. Tools, this is where I moved everything to the trading post. And then we've been working our way back up to the limit. I forgot where I set the limit actually. We've been at 250 herbs forever. Clothing, again, moved everything to the trading depot, back up to the limit. Back up to the limit already. Good to see. And alcohol we've never used. Nomads, see this is going to be where things get interesting and dicey. Because you can be careful with upgrading your houses like I've been. I've been a little overly cautious. 51 citizens, 20 families, and 17 homes. But if we get a big flock of nomads, we're going to have to build pretty quickly to get them out of the boarding. There's still someone living in the boarding house. That's my fault. But at least we have a boarding house. That's what it's there for. What are our limits? Just to make sure. 100 clothes, 50 tools. Honestly, I don't see us transitioning off of iron tools for a while. Leather, hide coats, I do see us transitioning off fairly quickly. So what I'll do is go ahead and request that another 50 get dropped off at the trade depot. They get taken out of general circulation while they're in here. So it says we've got 50 iron tools, but we've actually got 100 because we've got 50, and then we've got 50 here that are literally just boxed up waiting to be traded for something. And here comes the dude. I don't think we need more than one trader, especially with how infrequently we're going to be trading. And again, firewood, actually a pretty viable trade resource because we've already worked our way back up to the limit after getting rid of half of our stock. So we have a town hall. We are excited to get ready. I wonder if I should... you know what? I will begin building pastures in a little town over here. Still just out of the reach of the market. That's really a shame. But maybe they'll still go there. Or maybe I could put their houses over here or something. And then a church here. Hospital. School. Tailor. Town. Wait, Tailor? Tavern, rather. Something. I don't remember. Something that was bigger than a school. Maybe a tailor. 6 though. I don't know. Something. Something was supposed to go. Actually, that might be where the hospital was supposed to go. In which case, just a school. Maybe another tailor over here. I don't know. Tailor and a school. Those go together better than a tavern, and a hospital, and a boarding house. Oh no, it'll be interesting to see how this turns out. Now we've got a proper town center with a gathering place. We really need another well over here. Within the next row of houses for sure. Which I think is all that we can fit as far as that side. We'll see where that road goes and possibly build a bridge. Oh, and then we could just, we could just bleed off of them for housing over here. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. So, on the to-do list, we have mine, we have church, hospital, pastures, extra tailor, tavern, crops, yeah. And then upgrading all this as soon as we can. That's what the mine's for, if I'm being straight. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the wintertime.